Our next speaker is a woman with her finger on the pulse of disruption.
She is the founder of the Australian School of Copywriting.
The author of the best-selling book, Secrets of Online Entrepreneurs. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the lovely Bernadette Schwerdt.
I've been in marketing and advertising for 30 years, and I'm in the business of creating advertising that people want to ignore. That's what we do. But the thing is, 3,000 messages are coming at you every single day. That's what the research is showing. You've got emails, you've got Google, you've got bus signs, you've got, billboards, we've got signage here, there's signage everywhere. There's so much white noise. We don't know what to pay attention to anymore. And so what happens is the brain just goes, enough. No more. And the great stories, the rotary stories, get blocked because people just haven't got any more bandwidth to take in. And so how do we cut through that brick wall, what I call the wall of no? People say, no, can't take it anymore, can't take your phone call, can't read your brochure. So we've got to cut through, and I believe stories cut through.
So on count of three, just shout back to me your company name, your first and last name. So are you ready to go? 1, 2, 3. Now the reason I asked you to do that was because what you just did then was basically put out your message, okay, your advertising message. And what I heard, and I think what everybody else heard, was a cacophony, wasn't it? Did anyone actually hear what the other person said? And I'm certain that you probably didn't hear what that woman in that corner said. So that's your article going out there, that's your email going out there, that's your ad going in the publication. All those messages are going out there and they're just being lost.
We've got these facts, but why don't we coat them in a story? Coat them with chocolate, so it's a little bit more palatable, a little bit more digestible.
When we start something new that's really important to us, aren't we all clumsy, awkward, inefficient? When I first learnt to drive, clumsy, awkward, inefficient. When my toddler son first learnt to eat with a spoon, clumsy, awkward, inefficient. When my husband and I spent our first romantic night together, we'll move on. Now, what an incredible lineup of speakers we have for you today. A veritable cornucopia of content for you to feast upon. And I think it's worth noting that this event sold out within the first few days of the tickets being released. And there's a reason for that. It was free. No, but there's a better reason than that. The real reason is because great entrepreneurs know that in order to step up in a business, you have to step out of the business to get some perspective, and that's what today is all about. So I'm hoping that for today, you can use this time and this space to expand your networks, expand your horizons, and expand your mind.
I was at a conference on the Gold Coast a few months ago, and I was watching the presenter get up and give his speech. And he stood up, put his first slide up, and within 3 seconds, there was this audible groan from the audience. And I don't mean in a good way. And what it was that I think leached the audience of its will to live was just this one word and 4 numbers in tiny 8-point font down the bottom corner of the slide. And this is what it said. I know you know what I'm talking about.
To know and not do is to not know. And that's why I've handpicked these 5 entrepreneurs to be here tonight, because they actually know it and they've actually done it. And who better to learn from than those who are actually doing it? Because on this hand we have the dreamers and the thinkers and the visualizers and the planners, and that's all good. And on this hand, however, we have the implementers, the executors, the initiators, the people who take action. And they're down there in the mud and they're getting dirty and they're making mistakes and they're getting back up and they're dusting themselves off and getting back out there again.
If you want to pollinate a plan or fertilise an idea, you have to act on it. Suggest that crazy idea to that client, even if they can't afford it and you can't quite articulate it yet. Ask that lady in row 3 out there you caught eyes with earlier for a coffee, even if you don't quite know how you're going to say it yet. Build that website for that bold business idea that you've been sitting on, even if you don't have any customers yet.